Welcome back, everyone. Your Lord Captain Gear 100 has returned for another video for you guys today. And now we're moving on into video game what ifs. Oh, we're starting to, this whole what if channel is literally, well, my channel is not just what ifs. I got to get back into gaming. I should really do a game video on this one. But anyway, guys, we're talking about Life is Strange 2. Yes, I actually have both 1 and 2. You guys should let me know in the comments if you want me to make a gameplay about those videos. But anyway, moving on. We're moving on into game logic. So basically, I've been playing this game as of recently, and let me tell you now, I've already beaten the game, so I already know what's about to happen. I've already got all my research and everything ready. So if you guys have not played Life is Strange 2, I suggest you guys go watch some gameplays on it, or you play it yourself. There's a lot of gameplays, and there's multiple endings. I got pretty much the best ending. But anyway, my what if is that I'm going to change a few things around. And as I've seen, there's only one video on YouTube ever about this. Now, obviously, Life is Strange 2 is about these two brothers, and that they're on their way to Mexico, to Puerto Lobos. I don't even know if I said that right. Oh my god, I think I probably messed that up. Sorry guys, I don't know Spanish, so please don't come for me in the comment section. I tried, at least. I tried. But, okay. So, throughout their journey, the little brother, Daniel, has known to have powers. He knows that he is known to have telekinesis. And his older brother, Sean, is known to just be normal, one without powers. Now, I'm going to change that a little bit. Now, on YouTube, there is a video called What If Sean, the older brother, had the power instead of Daniel. But no. You guys know here we don't copy video ideas. In the Gear 100 community, we had our own spice of flavor to our things to signify that we were here to make it. So, all right, y'all. So what am I going to go on about? This video will be titled, What If Sean had a power, or what if Sean also had power? I don't know. And maybe what if Sean had powers too? I don't know. But you guys, it'll be LIS2 as to signify Life is Strange 2. What if Sean had power? What if Sean had a power too? Okay, well, I don't know. What if Sean had a power too? I'm gonna just title it that because I can't really think of anything. So, how would this happen, and what kind of power would I give Sean exactly? Well, guys, okay, because there's a plethora of powers, and Daniel just has telekinesis that just appeared out of nowhere. Now, for me, I want to give Sean something that has been signified throughout the entire story. That is, if you let Sean do this. But I always did. And, well, also I'm going to be doing this based on my own story, on my own gameplays throughout the game and what I chose. I'm just now replaying it for like the second time. So, because I've already gotten the best ending I could have gotten. But I'm not going to tell you guys that right now. So, how would this actually kickstart? Well, let's do this real quick. Now this is a whole cartoon what if, so I don't, wait, no, this is a video game what if. This is not a regular what if, so I don't think I should do the intro. No, I'm not going to do that. So instead, I'm just going to hop right into the what if. Let's begin. Life is Strange 2, in the beginning, would go out relatively as canon. It just goes up to what your morals is and what you choose to be like. Now, okay. Everything would change would be the depth of their father, Esteban. Yeah. So, okay. Here we go. The bully is bullying Daniel. You can choose to question Daniel about it, or you can choose to beat up the bully for Daniel. Me, I chose to beat the bully for Daniel. And actually, Sean was relatively kicking his ass. Until, like, they both pushed each other and Sean fell on the grass while the bully back hit a rock and it caused him to have a seizure, I think. I don't know. It's strange. But Daniel, since he was going to be a zombie for Halloween, he had gotten fake blood on him, and the cop obviously couldn't tell the difference between fake and real blood. So Daniel and, Sean getting on the ground because the cop told them to. Their father, Esteban, came out to see what was wrong. And I swear to God here, these were kids, and immediately the cop just pulled his gun. I swear. Somebody needs to explain that to me. It's not even taser first. It's straight gun. But I don't know. The cop may have thought they had a weapon. But still, pointing your gun at kids, my dude, at least bring the taser out first. He just went immediately to the gun. But then their father, Esteban, comes out and obviously trying to de-escalate the situation. And the cop immediately told their father to get on the ground, not even to back up or anything. Like, yes, I know he might have felt threatened in that situation, But, you know, pretty clearly everybody was on the ground, and he kept pointing the gun right back to Daniel and Sean. All he had to do was just focus on his dad and just tell him to back up. But still, okay. But I think their father had gotten too close for the cop's comfort, and the cop ended up shooting the dad. Now, this is where things would change. Well, significantly. This video might be 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just going to do every episode, like, separately. I'm not going to go through the whole story one by one. So if you guys want to see more, get this stuff. I wouldn't normally say, this is just a game what if, so I want to see if you guys like this or not. Get this to 5 likes, and I will continue this story based on my own iteration. There you guys go. 5 likes, and put some comments down below to tell me what you think about this. Alright, let's continue. So, after Esteban would get shot in this series, this would be where the cataclysm, where Daniel's power would actually awaken. And it still will, but actually, his older brother Sean would actually awaken his power as well. But he wouldn't know what this was based on the situation. Okay. So, boom, their father would get shot. Everything to Sean and Daniel would be in slow motion. Daniel's power would begin to shake the area, while Sean would feel like an intense burning rage flow throughout his body. And automatically, Daniel would begin to push. Daniel telekinesis would throw everything back, while Sean, just a burst, like almost an explosion would happen, literally causing everything. Well, if Daniel power flipped everything over, Sean caused everything to just explode. Like, whoa. And in a bit, okay, everything happened so fast for Sean. Obviously, Sean sees the resounding chaos of what's going on. As, the cop is dead. Their father obviously bled out due to being shot. The bully is dead too, I think. I'm not sure. I never really looked at what happened to the bully after that. But Sean would go over to see his father's dead body. And, in canon, the father was already dead from that. I'm like, damn, you bled out quick. I don't think the cop fatally shot you automatically, but okay then. But it's fine. But still, Sean, in the midst of all the shock, and due to the situation, not knowing what's happened, Sean had actually freaked out and grabbed Daniel, picked him up, grabbed whatever he could. Oh yeah, you want to know something, guys? I never really understood. Okay, well, yes, Sean could have done this, but I don't think he did because he freaked out. But in my AU, I'm gonna change that. Whatever resounding money that you had in like the swear jar or drug money jar or whatever, it was obviously fake. It was just a joke. Sean had actually taken the rest of that money in there. So, and since your father had already given you $40, I'm gonna tell you now, Sean had like over, screw it. Sean had over $200 because you could take like $10 from that jar. So I'm gonna say that there's over like over 200 up in there for savings. So all honesty, $240 that Sean actually ends up having. So that's great right there. So Sean takes Daniel and ends up running away. Boom, they're gone. So now the first episode can happen. So like in the original story, you would still end up camping out in the woods and everything. But still, Sean honestly doesn't know the gravity of the situation or what actually had happened. Me, I did steal the Choco Crisp from the goddamn car. I mean, it didn't matter if you did or didn't steal it anyway. But Daniel wanted it, and it would end up being for dessert. So whatever you took from the house, thankfully in my playthrough, I took the sodas and the cookies anyway. So thank God I didn't actually bring the beers. That would have been a very terrible situation because Daniel would have had nothing to drink. All right, but now they're like down to $230 because they stopped at a diner a while back. But anyway, moving on though. So they do end up going into the woods and camping out for the night. Me, thankfully, I ended up choosing the good blackberries to eat and not the poisonous berries that were also in the forest. So good on me for actually checking the berries ahead of time and not letting Daniel eat those. But still, later down the line, yeah, Daniel would scare you. You would sleep throughout the camp, throughout the night, yada, yada, yada. All right, next day for them. Now, eventually, you would come up to the actual, gas station store. And you can choose to do two things. Well, there's obviously a family right next to the store that's eating. And thankfully, with me and my amazing talking skills, actually, because my best friend says I got a lot of charisma up there, I was actually able to talk the family into actually sharing their food with me, but it was just a bag of chips. Hey, but it was perfectly fine. Because any food is better than no food. Now, after, Scout, like, literally looking all around the, gas station, you finally end up going into the station. And now this here is where Sean actually has, like, well, $230, because, remember, he took all the savings money from that jar, and his dad giving him $40. So, but he still had to spend, like, 10 something at the diner that they ate a while back. So, honestly, you end up buying whatever you want in the store. And Daniel still wanted that Power Bear toy. I ended up, crazy enough, guys, you can actually win on the first try. And lucky may have it, I actually ended up doing it. Okay, but okay, moving on. So you actually do end up buying stuff throughout the store. It's whatever you want, but you can choose to still have Daniel distract while you steal. But honestly, it would end up being a type of morality choice, because you have enough money to buy this stuff. It's just, what do you choose to pay for it, or do you choose to steal it? Me, on my character, okay, if we're talking out throughout the original story, I had Daniel distract the clerk while I just stole pretty much everything. Yeah, I stole everything. There was nothing I didn't pay. There was nothing I didn't pay for except for the hot dog and the sleeping bag and the shirt also. So anyway, moving on from that situation. You can win Daniel the Power Bear if you choose to, and you can buy everything throughout the store that you would want. The hot dogs, the sleeping bags, even Daniel's raccoon outfit if you get it for him, and the extra shirt. So you also end up meeting Mushroom, the dog that's actually floating, that you guys see right now, the puppy. And the store clerk would actually question you, but it depends on what your cover story actually is. I chose to say I live out here and we're traveling with friends right now. So, she doesn't mean to bust your balls about it. And because of the dog situation, she ends up being nice to Daniel. And, well, hold on, I'm trying to think here. Oh, yeah. She ends up being nice to Daniel. And perfectly enough, you guys can pay for all the stuff because it's not over $230. Like, god dang. I know it'd be like 100 because of the raccoon-ish, but god damn, yeah, it's not that bad. So you actually can pay for absolutely everything if you want to. That's why I said over 200. So, like I said, it all depends on what your morality is and if you want to steal or not. But in this situation, I did choose to steal because we were low on money, and crap, I still ended up getting Daniel the Power Bear toy he wanted. So, hey. It was just whatever you did. You do what you have to do in the situation. I'm not one to judge. All right. Moving on. So you would end up going out to pay. Yeah, you already paid for all the food, and you would still meet Brody. It would be choice if you talked to him in the end, in the store. So, okay, you go out onto the bench, and you choose to, like, eat the food that you have. But then Hank, the store clerk, like the dude who harassed you in the beginning, would say, sure, hope you paid for all that. And, okay, the outcome would still go the same. He would still kidnap you anyway. But, in this situation, because obviously they're kids, so I don't even know why this didn't happen. But if Sean had a receipt, he could have showed it off to Hank, and then maybe that could have been a reason for him to buzz off. But you guys don't know. He probably would have done it. He probably would have done something anyway. But you never really know. He probably would have called the cops on you anyway. But still, okay. Moving on from that situation, Daniel still has enough to eat. And you guys still have your belongings in your backpack. So you guys still have all that food that you didn't end up finishing. So you still kept some stuff around. Now, obviously, you would meet Brody. Daniel would end up taking, the puppy. That's the only thing you guys pretty much stole, but it was free anyway. Oh, yeah, but like I said, it would still be a morality choice if you would beat up Hank in the end. I choose to beat the fuck out of that dude because I didn't like him at all. He was being a racist fuck. I don't like that, guys. I'm sorry. People that are racist can just go fuck themselves. It's no point in being an asshole to other people for no reason just because you think you're superior. Like, god damn, we're all people in the end, dude. God, fucking Jesus. In the end, what's it gonna fucking matter if you're dead? If you, like, grow old and die? Guess what? We're all gonna go to the same fucking place. Maybe. I don't know. That's just what I think on it. Okay, so Brody would help you escape. He would tell you he knows what happens back in Seattle, but since he's a cool guy, he's not gonna rat you out to the police or anything. but he would tell you what he truly thinks, but you would just say exactly what you would say in that situation. Now, all right, you still get to keep Mushroom and well, the dog, and Brody would end up getting you the hotel room in the beginning like you wanted. Okay, now here's where it's all gonna change for you guys. Well, Sean's phone ended up dying a long time ago. All right, so up in the hotel room, you guys can choose whether to call your friend Lila up in the hotel room or just to chuck the phone, or truthfully just to chuck the dang phone. So what would happen? So what would happen here? What would be this? I chose to still call Lila because honestly, it was still your phone at the end of it all, and you can choose not to call a second time. So I called her, and well, I still ended up chucking the dang phone. All right. I still hung out with Daniel like one dance party one last time, and here we go. Daniel still wanted that soda, and once you got the soda, Daniel would turn the TV on and see that their father is actually dead. Now this will be the scene and everything. Now I put this up for too long. I'm gonna go back one scene to show everything here. All right, everyone. So when Daniel's power is going off the fritz because of his high emotions. This would be the cataclysm where Sean's power actually shows up as well, because Daniel would realize he's not truly alone in this situation in the dwelling of powers. So, okay, due to the highest stakes emotions rising up, I know Sean is the older brother and trying to calm Daniel down, but since he's under a lot of stress as well, his powers would also spike up. Now here they go. I just want to pay homage, guys, so don't bust my balls on this one. And plus, it's shown throughout the entire series. All right, so while Sean is trying to talk Daniel down, Daniel is being thrown in a high stress situation here. And due to this cataclysm, there will be like sparks flying through the air. Not just things lifting, but sparks actually flying through the air, as if you're trying to ignite a firework. And this is when Sean's power would actually showcase as well, as pops would actually increase throughout the air. And if you guys want to know, pops, what's going on? All right, now, here we go to Sean's power. 3, 2, 1. Boom, we're in. Combustion inducement. Yeah, combustion inducement. So Sean's power is able to combust the air, causing it to explode. Basically, Sean has explosions or whatever, or fire, which one you guys ever want to think of. Basically, he's got Bakugo's power. So there you go. Makes it a lot easier. Yeah, so Sean could just ignite shit. Yeah, okay, here we go. The power to cause matter to burst into flames. Subpower of fire manipulation. Yeah, combustion, ignition. Can increase the kinetics of atoms and molecules, causing them to combust and ignite. This process creates explosions, fire, heat, and light that the user can use. So, all this right here. Just, there you go. Burning. Okay, so I don't really think... Oh, well, limitations and known uses. All right, so that's pretty much it. Sean can literally combust the air, causing it to explode. Wait, if there's users, let me see if Bakugo's actually in this, because I just want to know. Because he should be, because he can literally combust the air. He has an explosion power. Video games. Wait, what was that? Anime, manga. Wait, where the heck is Bakugo? Dang. Wow, Bakugo's not in here. That's crazy. I thought he was. Huh. That's strange. Cartoon and comics. Let's keep going down. I want to see literature, television. Wow, is he really not web original? Known objects. Okay, yeah, objects. We're not. Wow. Okay, wow. That's actually crazy. Bakugo's not in here, even though his power is literally explosion. But yeah, that's Sean's power, to combust the air, causing it to explode, or yeah, like fire in the air. So let's go back to the story. So while you're trying to calm Daniel down, Sean's power would also ignite, causing the air to basically catch on fire. And Daniel would be looking on and he would be asking, "What's happening to us? What's going on?" And honestly, you would just say, "You don't know. You're scared too, but you'll figure it out." As you would get closer to Daniel, and you two would eventually hug it out in the end. And Daniel would ask, "Are we monsters, Sean?" And Sean would just say, no, we're just different. And in the end, you would end up saying something to Daniel. Like Daniel would ask, like, promise me not to lie to me again. And yeah, it all depends on what you say, but I say I promise in the end, like not to lie. So moving on from that situation, Daniel would be wondering what's happening to them, like what's wrong with us. Okay, so and then you guys get on the bus, and that will be the first ever episode. There you guys go. All right, so that's Life is Strange episode 1. I'm not going to continue on into episode 2. I wanted to introduce you guys to both of their powers in the end, and I wanted to see what you guys thought of it. So Daniel does have telekinesis, but what you guys saw, Sean can combust the air. Combustion inducement. Yeah, combustion. Whew. Yeah, there we go. Now I know how to say it right. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. 5 likes to continue this. And another video may be coming out today. It all depends, really. Hold on, let me see. What time is it? 9:07. Yeah, I better make another video before this if it gets too hot, because it's been too hot as of lately, and that's why I couldn't really post anything. But if you guys did enjoy, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below. You already know what it is. Peace.